Hi everyone, and welcome to the tutorial for the agents of the application Explore. I'm going to show you how to use one, and then we'll go step by step on how to make your own agent. So, how would the agent look in the application Explore? To know, you would go from the application, select an agent, and select the one you would want. In this case, a company presentation. You can see that I have a few variables of open text or a few checkboxes I can select or deselect depending on what I want, and another variable of selection. So in these variables, let's say I want a presentation for the company, force, why not? I would like to include this history, and the paragraph should be, let's say, 3. I can also add, let's say, I don't know, products and services, and I search. So as you can see, the agent is as if I was creating my own template that I can select and just change a few variables depending on what I need. So we asked for the history, the mission, the products and services, and every time I have exactly that with sourced links. So how do you get to this result? Well, all the magic happens in the library. When I select and I go to Explore, I'm going to be able to create and edit my own agents. For instance, the last one that we just did together, you can see that this on the right side is a preview, what we saw in the application, and on the left side is everything that is editable. If I want to add or remove anything, it's from that spot. Before going into how to create one, what's important to know in every agent is the variables, the nature of the variables. We saw that there were different kind of variables that we could have selected. The first one is going to be inline text with a simple basic text that you can write and edit anyhow and in any way you would want. It's important that you guys remember it's important that you remember the name of these variables because that's how we're going to It's important that you remember the name of these variables because that's what we're going to use to create the agents just afterwards. So remember that inline text is indeed to write these texts. Block text is going to be a bigger zone of text that's going to be expandable depending if the text is rather long. Select is going to allow you to select any option between a specified list. Checkboxes is going to allow you to select multiple options inside one list. Radio is going to allow you to select one option inside a visible list, and finally code content if you want to add any coding. Once that you've remembered all of these names, back to our library. And from the library, if I want to create an export agent, I will only have to describe it right here. So if we want to make our company presentation again, I want an agent to make a company presentation. And now I'm going to want to be precise in what nature of the variables that I want. For instance, I want an inline text for the name of the company. I want a checkbox for the wanted information. You must put, let's say, 7 options in these checkboxes. And when I click on generate, he's going to do exactly what I wanted because I specified each time the nature of the variable and what I wanted. So you can see, create a comprehensive presentation for the company named with an inline text variables and with the following details as selected. So as you can see, I have my 7 options for the information. So that's a great first draft of what I wanted for my agent. Now, if I want to edit it, if I want to improve it, how would I do? Well, there would be different options. The first one would be simply to hand add a variable. You can define the name of the variable, the nature, and edit the nature to add different options. Once you've created this variable, if I call it text, you can see that now in my list of variables, I have this new text that when I click on it, I can add, and it adds in my preview. And if you want to edit any variable, you can simply go on the settings to change the name, the nature, and the different options that have been selected. There are other ways to improve your agent, for instance, with improve. And here you're going to be able to enter instructions to be accompanied by the AI in the creation of your agent. So for instance, add a new variable that will define the length of the answer. So here, what I want to do is precise the nature. So let's say a new variable in select, so that I am precise enough. And now he has added the length of the presentation should be short, medium, long. So indeed, he has added a select variable with the different lengths. You can, of course, with this little button, say maybe add two options on the variable answer length. So as you can see, I am precise in what I'm asking, and I can ask him to change the variable answer length. So he's going to know which one to talk about and how to change it. And when I improve it, he's going to do just that, add two options in this variable. And now you can see it's either very short or detailed. New options. I could say maybe I could be precise in the new options, or I could be maybe vague for him to give me different opportunities. That's up to you. And if I want to modify it, you can always modify it handmade with these little settings. Explore Agent has another option, which is to specify URLs. Here you can enter any URL you want, and the agent is going to focus on this specific URL when it's going to look for answer. Now it's not going to look only here in the website you have specified, but it's going to go more deeply in this one compared to the others. So here you can indicate any URL. If you want Wikipedia, you can just insert Wikipedia. Wikipedia.com. And you can see that you can add a URL, and now it's been added here. Of course, you can copy and paste any one you would like. Once you have finished your agent, you're happy with it, you can test, try, and improve it. And when you're satisfied, you can always share it with the little button to share it to all the organization or only with the selected teams. And from there, anyone on the team to whom you have shared the agent will be able to use it. But you will be the only one who will have the hand on the editing. They will not be able to modify it themselves. You now have everything in your hands to create the best Explore agents and to share it with your whole teams. Enjoy your day.